Hey guys, so I'm just making this video because I've got a book. I made a utility notes guide for the team, and I realized that in our games tonight, especially on Anubis, I could spend all day working on these, and I have. I've spent like 3 days working on these notes, but I realized that unless you guys know where my nades land, or you guys learn them yourselves, they're kind of useless. Like, yeah, I can throw the basic stuff here and there, but if you guys don't know where my pop flashes land, or if you guys don't know where I'm currently smoking, and the comms get crazy. We call a lot, and I spent all day working on this Anubis stuff today, and when we were playing Anubis, I think I threw like a couple of these nades out of my whole sheet, and it's not that like really upsets me, but it was just, I realized that if you guys don't understand all of my nades that I'm trying to throw, then they're not going to work out as a team. And I think as a team, everyone learning these nades and knowing a lot of these nades is going to help quite a lot. So I'm just going to make these videos and make a couple videos. I've only got 3 so far, but I'm going to keep adding more, and we'll go from there. All right. Oh boy, Anubis. I learned from my ancient video my keyboard might be a little bit too close to the mic, so I'm actually going to swap these. I'm going to put this further up so that I can get a better look at it anyway. But so step 1, I'm going to go over the T-side A util. This is a 4 nade set. One person throws Heaven Smoke, and then me or whoever wants to learn these nade sets throws the other 3. The camera smoke, the Molotov for half wall, broken wall. I don't remember what we've been calling it. I call this broken wall, half wall, whatever you guys want to call it, but Molotov for over in this area, and then a pop flash for sight entry. So Clay actually learned this. Proud of you, Clay. You're doing great, buddy. I'm trying to teach you these as best as I can. But this is the Heaven Smoke. You're gonna tuck right in this corner, right here, nice and simple. You're going to break this box down into 2 parts. You got the bottom part and the top part. You're going to aim the middle side right here of this top part of box. So right here, jump throw. That's going to pop off for Heaven. Now, what our pushers need to know while me and Clay are throwing this is there's actually a gap. I don't know if you saw it. For like a half second when the smoke is spreading, there's a gap on this left side of the smoke. I'm floating, so that's not going to be accurate. On the left side of this smoke. And this is stuff I'm glad I'm going over this with you, because you guys wouldn't have known that right off the stat for this Heaven Smoke, because I'm sure there's 1,000 Heaven Smokes. But this just seems like the quickest, because me and Clay are throwing these right next to each other. So once we're done throwing, we're together, we're ready to go, we're with the team. So Clay's down here in water, aimed right here, throws that smoke. I'm going to see if I can try to catch that gap with my no clip. Boom, you can see that gap for half a second, and then it spreads and completely covers off Heaven. But you want to be aware of that. Just when you're pushing in, that could be could create an issue for you down the line. So Clay's throwing off that Heaven Smoke. I'll throw it one more time. Boom. I'm going to be up here on this box. Right here. Is it up here? No, that's too far forward. I'm losing my mind. Right here. This is where I throw. I'm going to throw the camera smoke, the broken wall, half wall. I don't know what we're calling this. This right here. This is broken wall, I think. It looks broken. Broken wall, half wall, this area. There's a Molotov that I'm going to throw that's going to land right there. And then a pop flash for our team to be able to enter onto site. So the smoke, you're going to aim right at the middle part of this arch right here, up to this top line. Right there. Just simple left-click throw. That's going to be your nice, simple camera smoke. That's going to block off that area. Come back. Right after I throw that, I don't even have to move for any of these. You're going to see where this front arch right here meets the back part on the inside arch, right here. Right where that corner is, you're just going to left-click throw a Molotov. That lands right there, completely blocks off broken wall, and it blocks off front camera if someone decides to push through that smoke that I throw. And the last but not least is our little pop flash. You're going to aim right in the middle of this side of the arch and go up to this kind of Celtic style, and just simple left-click throw. That's going to pop right up here. So that's going to blind our camera, broken wall, Heaven. It's not going to blind someone kind of tucked here. but it'll even blind someone if they're holding back into this area. So you're going to want to clear pole. If one of our front people come and throw... Pole, that's pillar. If someone wants to throw the Molotov right here to clear that out, the only place, because that's blocked off, is like this corner, but they'll be blind from that flash. And the back sight, which won't be blind if they're holding like a very tight corner like I like to hold. I like to hold right here. If I'm holding back here, that would blind me, obviously. But I like to hold back here on this side sometimes, and that just blocks the flash out. So you just want to be aware of these positions and the line of sight from that flash. But so that's a 4-nade quick A-take set. Let me throw all of those nades real quick. So I've got Clay and Water throwing our Heaven Smoke. I'm up here, and I've got our Camera Smoke. Let me make sure I do this right on the fly. Got our Molotov, got our Pop Flash, and we're in sight. Mollied off, cameras smoked, Pop Flashed, we are in sight, ready to go. Simple, easy A-take. Okay? I hope you guys like that. If you've got any other nades you want me to add to this video or add to this set, I'm happy to learn whatever. I just think this is a very simple, very comprehensive util set for this site because it blocks off Heaven, blocks off camera, mollies this area off, so there's very few angles we really have to worry about, and the angles we do have to worry about are typically blind from that pop flash. Okay, so that's my simple A take. Now let me go over a lot of B util. I got a lot of B site-based util. Alright, starting simple with a couple of quick, easy smokes. I know you guys like to throw the cross smoke from this one in spawn. I actually think this one's a little bit more consistent for me, but we usually have Rob throwing it. So you're going to aim right in the middle of these two, like, kind of half-circle things. Jump throw. It's going to bank off that ceiling, and it's going to land right there and smoke off the cross. And the reason I like that smoke better is I actually have two other sets of nades that I can throw from here. I've got a Molotov, you just tuck here. You see this same set, so the second one in is the smoke here. Click it, left click throw. And then from that same position you can throw right here a Molotov. If you do the same exact thing, it comes and it lands down and it mollies off back pillar. So you've got this smoked off and you've got pillar smoked off. And then, so I've just thrown this smoke. I actually taught Clay my temple smoke, which I'm really proud of you, Clay. You've been doing good. But you've got that smoke, you've got that Molotov, and then I got two pop flashes. So you throw one right here, aim at this leaf, pop flash. So that one's going to pop up here high, so that clears dark, clears there, clears temple. And then you've got the other one which pops like right about here somewhere, and that should blind CT, someone tucked in this corner. That should those two flashes should pretty much clear out the entire site. So let me go over that nade set one more time, kind of quick and easy little nade set. So you've got your smoke right here. I'm going to throw them really quick. You've got this Molotov, you've got this flash, and you've got this flash. So now we've got sight taken. There's that pop flash. There's that pop flash. Boom. Smoked off. In quick, easy to go. Okay? There's a nice... I think it was Hooksy from G2 came up with a nice B main lurk smoke. I actually have two smokes that I can throw from this position. So from this position, I've got a B main lurk smoke. You aim right here at the broken part of this gap. Jump throw. That lands far enough forward that if you actually come up here, you can use it to kind of one-way. It's not a great one-way, but kind of one-way dark. Or you can walk up here and not be seen, and walk up pizza for a nice little gap that you could work with here. So I can throw that for someone if anyone wants to lurk up B. I can throw it for myself if I'm going to be playing lurk. Whoever our lurker is could throw that for themselves. But that's a nice simple little lurk smoke that you can throw. And I'll get back to what the other one is when I get back to that spawn. But for now, let me throw the dark smoke. This one, I use default view models. I've never changed my view models in game. This might be different for everyone, so you might have to learn this for yourself. But I use my default view model of my smoke. I put the right side corner. I wish I could show it. But when looking at the smoke, you've got the pin, and you've got that line on the top with that. So you've got the little hook at the front with the line on top. The back of that line where it starts to curve, that's the back corner. I put the back corner of that right on that last leaf. You've got these different like blue leaves right here. Right on that last leaf, right there, simple left-click throw. I know it's a little convoluted of a lineup, but that pops deep enough so that that smokes off that entire dark area. Like, completely blocks this off, and even if you come up pizza, blocks off part of this connector. I actually have another connector smoke. That's the one I throw from back over there in that position. But if we get the connector smoke, we get that smoke, and we get this smoke, it's completely walled off, and we could just take sight. And then Clay, my boy, let me show your smoke. This is the... Yep. This is the temple smoke. This is a nice, simple temple smoke. You stand on this right here. Aim at this 4-set. Sorry, I was looking down at my notes for a second. But yeah, you stand up here in this corner. You aim at this 4-set right in the middle. Left-click throw. Real simple, real easy. Proud of you, Clay. You've been doing great with that one. Nice, quick temple smoke. Blocks that off. So if you get that temple smoke, you get this... That's not how science works. You get this little connector cross smoke, and you get my dark smoke that lands up there. You don't need to pair this front smoke with that temple smoke. I know you don't. It's just pick and choose which kind of one you want to do, but I like that temple smoke, especially if we've got people coming up connector. So that's, so I've got 2 smokes. Let me go with the connector smoke first, and then I'm going to show my temple smoke that I can actually throw from canals. So you're going to stand right on this line, and you're going to aim up here. Let me buy another op again so that you guys can see what I'm kind of aiming at. It's the easiest way to do this is to be able to actually show you guys what I'm aiming at. So you're going to line up right on this line, and then you've got these different lines right here that you're aiming at. I'm going to aim in the middle of this line, kind of right on this corner. So it's kind of hard to see from right here, but right there, jump throw. And I screwed that one up because I think it's actually the lower line. I think it's that kind of gap right there. Again, kind of hard to see, but it should go past that first gap. There it is. And it lands top con and blocks this off completely. Now, I'm going to wait for this one to fade and stand out here. It does not block off this, as you can see. But if we have people over there holding for this one as I throw this smoke, let me go throw it again. As I'm throwing this smoke, I'm going to throw it again so you guys can see that it's actually consistent and I'm not losing my mind. So if I throw that smoke and I let the team's kind of taking B site, but we have one lurk down here, that smoke, nailed it, that smoke could force these con people back into this gap so that they're not sitting in the smoke, and you can pick them off pretty easily. The last smoke, glad I'm here, is actually from right here. I think a couple of you saw me throw in this. This is a temple smoke. So you stand front dark. This is for your team that wants to take up here. So you stand front dock, right in this corner. You got this little spiral pattern right here. You're going to aim just at the point of that and jump throw. And then you can huck a flash off there. What did that hit? You can huck a flash off of there. Just come up here, and then your temple is smoked off. So I was doing a lot. You guys weren't able to pay attention. Let me show you how that smoke kind of flies using that little window that you see in the demo. Little thing. Jump throw. You can watch that fly from that little bottom corner. Just bounces off that wall. Lands a little bit deep into temple. And it's a beautiful temple block-off smoke that you can throw from there. And you can actually also use that, and I've thought about it too. We don't do a lot of fake plays where we fake one site, but we're actually going the other. We can use that with a couple other nades to kind of fake that we're going B. Kind of smoke off temple, force some rotates, and then we can work up A from there. If that's how you guys want to play it. But that's a good, like, kind of lurk smoke or a fast canals take. Con E-box. God. E-box smoke. It's not an E-box smoke. But if team's coming up E-box, kind of pop your flash, make sure you clear off this core. And that's a nice quick take, so you could come and take B site kind of unexpected. They're not going to expect a temple smoke from right there. Alright, so that's my B util. That was a lot, I know. But it all kind of stems down to this kind of first set that I threw. is this is if this is a good. I know you guys like throwing the one from back there, but this is a good replacement for that smoke, that molly, pop flash, and the team pushes and we take the site pretty easily, pretty quickly. So if you, what I've been trying to do, if you guys have been throwing the smoke from back there, is we did it 1 round, I think. You threw the smoke here, and I threw the one for E-Box here, and we tried to take it like that. But I think we were just lacking on other util. We need more util than just the 2 smokes. So then we've got this smoked off, we've got that smoked off. I didn't have time. I didn't have the smoke anymore, but I could have thrown the dark smoke. We just had options to work with, but we didn't smoke anything off. Our util wasn't great that round, so we kind of lost stuff. But this smokes everything off. This is a good, like, tunnel. You can see right there. We've got a nice walkway. Take pizza control. We've got dark smoked off. That's everything we need to kind of take the site. All right, so now I'm going to go over our T-side mid smokes. This is a mid-house smoke. You line up with this T right here, and you see where this white wall and this brown wall meet? Right there at the bottom, jump throw. That's probably one of the default house smokes right there, because that lands perfectly, blocks it all off, easy peasy. My cat's losing her shit. My canal smoke... I have 2 different canal smoke. If I want a bit of a gap above my smoke so that I can peek into E-Box, I'll aim at this box. If not, I'm just going to aim at the top right corner there. The thing about the top right corner one is it blocks off forward, but you can actually get a bit of a one-way out of this. As you saw, it landed in the flower nice and easy. So it blocks off a good portion here, but if you want to walk up to these boxes over here, it actually gives you a bit of a one-way. Well, don't hop on the box, but it gives you a bit of a one-way gap that you can see through the con here if they're not paying attention to it. So that's a nice little con smoke. I think, Jake, you have a smoke that lands, like, here-ish, which is just better. It's just a better smoke, so I'm not against you throwing that one. It's just from spawn, if, like, we're going fast... That was weird. If someone wants to drop me a smoke right there, if I get the spawn for it, I can just quickly throw that. I can grab the smoke from right here. I can quickly throw our con smoke. We can work down A pretty quickly, and then we've got full A site control, or full canals control to work with mid smoked off, so we don't have to worry about that immediately, usually, unless they're rushing on an eco. Mid-doors Molly. So, we were playing a game 2 days ago, or a day ago, and someone asked me about a Molly on the run for doors. I actually figured one out, so I'll show that one first, but actually I'll throw out the set first. So, simple set one, if this is smoked off, you can actually come up to these boxes. You've got this 4 set right here. You want to line up just on this 4 set, right corner of this arch, left click throw. That's going to pop right in the middle. That's going to molly the entire doors off. If you've got house smoked, I could pair this. My flash I threw a couple times worked pretty easily. I've got a door flash that pops right, like here, like right in this area. So as our team's pushing, it shouldn't blind our team, but it'll completely blind them in this area. And even there's a bit of a gap above the door. It'll even blind people over in this area too. And I'll go over that here in a second. So there's that molly. That's real simple. You just line up at the center of this 4, right click. Nice, simple. But the one that I learned I can kind of throw more so on the run if we want to go for a fast mid-take. If you kind of just hug the middle and aim at the bottom, or in the middle, sorry, right in the middle of those 2 before you start coming down the stairs. And you need to learn the timings a little bit. So just before you start coming down the stairs, right in the middle, throw it. That's an on-the-run kind of door molly. Blocks it off. It actually goes deeper into the doors, too, so it blocks that area off, too. I don't know if it'll hit that corner, so you kind of have to watch out for that. But that's the on-the-run. We were trying to do a fast mid-take, and I didn't know the on-the-run molly. I kind of tried to fake it, but I didn't do very well. So just kind of in the middle, right at the bottom there. And even, yeah, as you just saw, even if you screw it up a little bit, it'll still pop. It'll land where you need it to. If you throw it too low, though, it'll bounce into canals. Let me show that real quick. on the corner, that'll bounce into canals. Not a useful molly anymore. So you want to aim in the middle or leading more towards the upper point there, and that'll bounce where you need it to. So that's our on-the-run mid-doors molly now that we've got it. And then the flash I was talking about, that I threw a couple times, I love how this pops. So you come and tuck in this corner. You're going to aim right here. You've got this set of 3, this set of 3, right in the middle of this right side one, and you're going to jump throw. That pops right here, so it doesn't blind our team, but it should blind everyone in this area because of where that pops. That'll blind everyone down here, and because of that gap in the door, it'll even blind people kind of holding some of these more passive angles back here. I don't think it gets this far, so you'll still have to clear camera because I don't think even if they're out this way, I don't think that would hit someone over here. But just something to keep in mind on your angles, and because now that I'm going over this with you guys in video, you know how they pop. So let me show that one more time. Tuck in this corner, right in the middle, jump throw. Beautiful little pop. Pops up there. Got me a few assists from us in that last game because that's a hard flash to avoid. So that's a nice simple mid-doors flash. Okay, Palace Smoke. So if we want to go for a mid-take, I can throw this smoke and then I can throw that flash. So you line up on this. You got these 2 broken pieces right here. You're gonna aim at this right one and you're just gonna jump throw. So I'm gonna throw that. I'm gonna let it fly so you can see where it lands. Actually, let me just show you guys where that lands. So that lands behind the door. So it completely blocks off this area. Entirely blocks this off. So we can go with a fast mid-take and not have to worry about that angle. So go here, throw that, block it off. You guys are getting ready to go mid-fast. Let me throw ahead and pop that for you. Alright, team. Let's go out mid. They're pop flashed, completely blind. They're forced off this area. They either have to go back through the smoke where they're not really a threat anymore, or they have to back into camera, and we can obviously pair this with more flashes and just take this as fast as we can. So that's a nice simple mid set of nades to kind of take out mid. So a lot of T-side util for our Anubis, because I think our CT side is pretty good on Anubis. We need more util, and I've got more that I'll go over here. But I think that's a good set of nades for T-side Anubis for all of our different positions. So now I'm going to go over our CT side set for Anubis. So if you come and you tuck in this corner, you can actually set up yourself for a one-way. Should have brought the op, but it's fine. So you've got this kind of mid-line right here. You want to aim at the bottom corner of that, like right in here, right in this middle area, and you're just going to left-click throw. With that smoke, you can actually walk through, and you get a bit of a gap here on this side. We've actually had to fight this a few times. I think me and Jake have fought this a few times. But you can come sit on this side right here. Now, what a lot of pros will do with this one-way is, hopefully I'll be able to do this first try, but you throw the smoke, and then you actually pair it with a molly that lands forward. And the reason you do that is because it kind of blocks the vision for you on this side. So now you've got this kind of one-way vision to A canals. Okay. Nice, simple, little, I'm smoked off and lost. Where am I? Dad. Okay. So now back on B site. You guys like to take B a lot on eco rounds or for just if you guys want to take B main presence. So a good nade set for that, Nico actually came up with this. If you want to stand in this corner, aim right here. Let me go grab that up. Let me AK right there because I'm going to be coming back. Let me go grab that up. Yoink. So you guys can see what I'm aiming at, because I know what I'm aiming at, but you don't. So you're going to tuck in this corner, and you're going to aim. So you've got this kind of, this T right here. This T. You got this T right here. You can use this kind of broken part as an indicator of this T. You're going to aim in the right part of that T. So you've got the T right here. You're going to aim right in the middle, bottom right there, jump throw. That is going to go, and it's going to smoke off this area. And that's a full smoke. So you've got a bit of a gap up here that it spreads to, but that completely blocks off this area. And if you throw it quick enough, because that's right coming out of CT spawn. So that's right here coming out of CT spawn. You spawn, you come here, you know the line, you line up, jump throw. I don't know why I'm running jump throw. I'm losing my mind. It's just a set jump throw. So you come, you get tucked in this corner, you jump throw. I think I missed that. Nope, nailed it. That's gonna pop, and then actually you can you can pair that, so let me throw that real quick. This is what Nico likes to do. So you're gonna pop the smoke, you're gonna drop down, and you're just gonna casually jump throw flash through that, so your team can then push out. They're gonna be blind. If they're pushed past that smoke, they're caught out. They're gone, because that smoke is gonna keep them from falling back. So you can take a lot of B presence really, really quickly with those 2 nades. 1 smoke, 1 flash. That's all you need. Quickly coming out of spawn. So let's say you get best spawn, which is like somewhere over here. You're gonna run, knife out, pull out the smoke, right here, jump throw, wait for your team to get a little bit closer, boom, left click, jump throw, out B main. And then you've got all of this B presence sold. Like, completely easy to take. So that's all I have for B. Because I don't play B a lot, so I don't know what other nades you guys need. Obviously, there's lineups for throwing just... The hell did that hit? But just blocking this off, and canals, and there's other util you need. Actually, I have one more pop flash idea for you guys. So if you guys want to come stand in this corner of dark, so a lot of people like to play dark, hold off this area. If you aim right here in this mid gap, right here, and right-click jump throw, and walk forward, that's going to pop up there, and it's going to blind everyone coming in, and it won't fully blind people canals, but if they're out pillar already, that will blind them, because it pops like right up there. That'll blind everyone coming in. It's kind of a self-pop flash, but if your team knows where that's popping, you can kind of pair it. So it's just a right-click jump throw. And you one-way, like you kind of self-pop your flash out of dark. That's a good, simple pop flash for you guys that like to play B. I don't know if you guys play this position a lot, but that's a good one to have in mind because it's really easy and quick. You just right-click jump throw, and then you're out. Okay? So that's all I got for B. If you guys have anything else you want to add, obviously talk about it in the util chat. Just try to figure it out from there, but I think that's a good set of nades that you guys would need for there. I'm going to show you guys my A smokes and my A util. So the main A smoke that I throw, you guys have seen me throw it. You come and you stand in this corner. Actually, I have 2 nades from here. I haven't thrown the other one yet because I just recently learned it. But you come stand in this corner. You got this dark gap right here with this line. You're going to aim right at the bottom of this line. That is the quickest A main smoke I have found. That is going to completely block off A main so that they can't push this immediately on me. So I like to, like, if I get a good spawn for it, even if I don't get a good spawn, which is something I need to work on, is spawn locations. I'll come, I'll throw that, and I'll run down there real quick. I'm not gonna ghost, so you guys can see kind of how this works. It popped in A main right about there. Then I can come here and pair it with this molly, which I kind of just quickly threw, but that pops right there. That's the standard kind of T-push molly to kind of stop it off. You can also throw... where am I? I'm on the box. That's fine. You can also compare that with a nade. I don't have a nade on me, but I'll just show you for comparison. There's a nade you can throw from right here, too. Oh, that landed? Oh, that's nuts. I prefer the one on the ledge because that lands a little bit deeper. Right there. To block off that opper position a little bit better. It lands a little bit deeper. But those are that's my A util. I got other A util. There's the Molotov from like this, not this corner, from like top stairs. There's a Molotov that you can throw that banks off this wall for A main. I just think, for my opinion, and y'all could tell me differently, I think the smoke, if I get the spawn for it, I think I threw that a little bit too far over. Where's that going to land? Oh, that lands deeper. It's fine. So, as you can see, there's a little bit of room for error on that one, but if someone wanted to throw that for me, if you got a better spawn, now you guys know that's how I throw that. And then the last smoke is actually a rugs smoke. So, we need to work on our communication just generally, but there was one round where y'all were pushing out E-box, and you guys yelled at me to push push A with you, I'd smoked myself off because I didn't. We hadn't like really talked about it. We didn't discuss what the call was, and I wasn't ready for it. I would have thrown this smoke instead. You crouch, aim at this top corner, and walk forward, jump. And I didn't click the jump throw bind. Okay, crouch, aim at this corner, walk forward, jump throw. That, ladies and gents, is a rug smoke, which would have helped us a lot that round, had I realized what the call we were going for was. I can throw that one instead of this one from the same spot. That's on me. I guess I wasn't paying attention that well. I'll take credit for that one. I knew you guys were going to be pushing that, but I didn't realize you guys wanted me to push out A main with you, which makes sense. That's on me. I should have been prepared for it. But I had already, at that point, smoked myself off because I threw my normal smoke. So there was no way for me to push through quickly and fight this guy, and he killed me pretty quickly. I dinked him, I think, but it wasn't like... I think it was Rob traded me pretty quickly, but had I known that was our call in the beginning, I would have played that way differently. I would have thrown the rug smoke instead. But actually, if you guys wanted to, if we wanted to go for a hard A take, if someone wanted to drop me a smoke, I could throw both. I can throw my main A main smoke. I could throw, and I should crouch and aim at that before start walking. Can throw that, and we could go out mid and take a lot of aggressive A control because they will only be here or jumping through smokes. So this is smoked off, this is smoked off. That's a lot of good of aggression, and if we decide to play me still on A with that, I can throw that T-step molly. That's not it. I'm in the wrong position. I can throw the T-step molly down there, and we can kind of completely take Canal's control. So yeah, that's all the util I have for Anubis right now. If you guys have anything else to add, just let me know. But yeah, I think just generally our communication needs a good bit of work. I think we need to be calling more consistently at the start of rounds, because that one was on me. You guys I did hear you guys say you were pushing E-box. I didn't think that meant I should be pushing A with you, but that makes sense. That's on me. But I could have easily thrown this rug smoke instead, and we would have won the round way easier because two of us got killed from the guy rugs. And if I had thrown that smoke and smoked it off, it would have been better just generally. So yeah, that's my util set. I hope you guys learn a lot from this video. I hope I explained everything easy. If you guys need me to break down anything anymore, I have full notes on everything that I'm going over. I'm happy to go over all of it with you, and I'm happy to add more too. So just let me know. Yeah, I got a whole notebook, and I'll see you guys in the next video.